Spring is one of our favorite times of the year. It makes for great camping weather between the cool nights and the warm days. Hiking, camping, all of that is just amazing this time of year with everything in bloom. But those warm days and cool nights also create some really wild weather. So today we're going to show you how to prepare for both the camping and the weather. Stick around. While we know that camping is a lot of fun for our family, for a lot of people, especially those in Tornado Alley in the central part of the United States, is really no laughing matter at all. We love coming outside and just being in the great outdoors, but if it's forced upon you, you need to be ready. And things like storms, emergency power outages, those types of things, it may seem really romantic when you're camping, but when it's a way of life, it's a much bigger deal. No matter whether you're in a camping situation or an emergency disaster type of situation, it's important to remember the rule of threes when it comes to survival. It's 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Those are the key things that you need to make sure that you've got taken care of in any emergency situation. All right, now with all this amazing fresh air around us, I think we've got the oxygen taken care of. We've got our tent set up behind us here, so that takes care of shelter. We've got plenty of water that we've already carted out with us, so that takes care of water. You can also find ways to purify water, whether you're on site. There's lots of ways to take care of water. Make sure you have that as a backup. But now we're to the point where we need to figure out what are we going to do for food. Now, if you're one of those survival people who can survive anywhere by finding your own food and foraging, that's fantastic. I'd like to learn more about that. It's something that's a dream of mine. But for most of us, we need to have food that we're bringing with us, or we need to have food in an emergency situation that we can put our hands on rather quickly. It needs to have shelf life, and it also needs to taste good because, you know, second to not having any food at all, the worst thing you can do is have food that your family hates. In our case, we've got a family of 4 kids. They're not, kids aren't known for their versatility. They're typically kind of picky eaters. So it's good to have some food on hand that you can use in an emergency situation that your family will like. Comfort foods, those are the best. Now, we have family in Tampa, and when Milton hit last year, I don't think anybody was quite as prepared for that as they thought they were. The reality is most of us don't have a reference point for losing power from more than about maybe a few hours, 24 hours at max. We just don't typically have power go out for more than a day at a time. But in that case, our family was without power for days and days. So while the power was out, our family was cooking on things like grills, but eventually the propane and the gas ran out for generators. And what do you do then? Because none of the service stations had any to replace it with. So people got into a jam where they needed to figure out, how am I going to feed my family? That can happen anywhere, including where we live in North Carolina. So that puts you in a situation where now you have food spoilage and you've got to figure out, how do I feed my family in a grid down situation that often comes with some of these really big natural disasters. And that's why having something like this 4 Patriots 3-month emergency food supply on hand is something that we're recommending to our family now and going forward, because having something like this could mean the difference between being in an emergency and just being in a grid down situation. And one of the great things about the 4 Patriots 3-month emergency food supply is that it comes in these stackable totes. Now, these stackable totes are filled to the brim. You can stack them at least 2 or 3 high. They're easy to get into. You can take it, grab some stuff on the go. You can keep these in your pantry, or you can take one of these and just throw it into a go bag if there's an emergency. But this is an easy way to grab food that is ready to go. Now, whether you've got a campfire like this, or a fire pit, or even a little rocket stove like we're going to use today, this is a simple way to keep your family fed in an emergency situation. Now, one of the things I love about rocket stoves is that you can use deadfall wood from all around the campsite. It's extremely efficient in heating and boiling foods like this. And your campfire footprint like that is a pretty significant footprint, right? You're going to have often a tripod set up, and you're going to have a lot of wood that you're going to be using. You're going to be losing a lot of heat because it's escaping all around it. But for this rocket stove, we're just going to feed right here, and we can grab little twigs like that. That'll be most of what we use, but we can even use a little bit larger stuff. But this is going to direct the heat really efficiently. So if your location allows for fires, this is a really minimalistic approach to campfires. It uses a lot less wood, is a lot safer, and is easy to pack in and pack out. All right, so let's see what we have in store today. I'm actually going to be cooking up some chili. This is Aztec chili with mango. The packaging is awesome because it has multiple servings inside it. So if you have a big family like ours, we might cook all of it, or if it's just you, you can cook it in different increments. So these actually have resealable tops. So if you don't want to eat all of it now, or if you don't have a big family like us and you're just out camping, you can actually break this up into multiple servings and then reseal it after you get done with whatever it is you're going to eat for that day. The instructions of this are super easy to follow. You're just going to add water. Believe it or not, on some of the packages, the instructions actually say boil, simmer, serve. And so it's super easy, especially in emergency situations. You want something that you can just grab and it's not going to be complicated on how to put it together. So in addition to standard lunches and dinners, there's also things like breakfast meals like oatmeal. There's also snacks, energy drinks. The kids love banana chips as well, so there's things like that in there. Even comfort foods like pudding are included for just that little sweet tooth. Again, when you're in an emergency situation, it's nice to have something that is just a little reminder that things will get better. And so having comfort food, things that your kids will eat to keep them quiet, keep them calm, those are things that really you can't undervalue in an emergency situation. And even for breakfast, there's even powdered milk that you have in there as well. So there's really a lot of options for picky eaters like kids, or even if you're a picky eater, there's always something in there that you can find that you'll like. We've got some water ready, and now we've got our rocket stove loaded with kindling and just dead wood that we found. This was all deadfall that we were able to just pick up off of the ground. Now we're going to light our rocket stove and let it get hot. First thing we're going to do is going to add our water. All right, now that we've got our water up to a boil, we're going to go ahead and add our mix. All right, we're getting pretty close here. This is looking good. I actually see little bits of mango in here, which is pretty cool. Looking beautiful. Now we're just going to take the heat down a little bit, which means we're just going to let these embers burn and not add any new fuel. That will allow this to just cook with residual heat and simmer, and then we'll serve. Now the directions say to simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. I actually let mine go for about 35 minutes just because I like to make sure that I have kind of mushy beans when I'm eating it. I know I'm weird, but that's how I like it. So now we're going to do our taste test, just see how this turned out. Wow, I can actually really taste the mangoes in this. The seasoning's great. I don't have to add salt or anything. It's actually perfect, just like it is. Wow. I'm always kind of amazed at how good their survival food is. If this is what I have to survive on, I think I'll be doing okay. The other thing, guys, is that with a 25-year shelf life, this isn't just something that you can use for emergencies. It's also nice to have around for camping trips or anything where you just want to have some grab-and-go food that you don't really have to worry much about. So in any of these types of situations, it's nice to have some home-cooked tasting food without having to actually go and cook it in your home. So whether you're planning a fun family outing or preparing for the unexpected, having this 4 Patriots 3-month emergency food supply on hand is a really smart move. It's a really smart addition to your food preparations, and you'll be glad you did it. For more information on how to pick up your own 4 Patriot 3-month emergency food supply, check out the link below. With that, guys, we'll see you next time on The Purpose Driven Homestead.